What's up, Sky Watchers? Sitting out here enjoying my last cup of coffee for the morning. Well, I guess I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about HAARP, solar probes, the sunspots, these huge X-flares, multiple X. So I came across this video. It was actually a few days ago from Into Thin Air. He clearly showed in his video that there are lasers hitting that sunspot. Anyway, I've been trying to tell you guys for a while, it is my belief that these solar probes, they look just like, and I'll show you in an image here coming up, they look just like the Doppler weather radars, right? And we know Doppler can shoot sustained laser beams, They're not supposed to do it longer than so many minutes because then it begins interfering with electronics in people's brains and their biorhythm. These laser beams that are shooting out of any Doppler anywhere are not healthy for us. They're not good for the environment. They're not good for us humans, okay? And there is electromagnetic radiation as well, leaking off of these things. They are weapons. Anyway, things are changing rapidly. So we're going to look at this clip of the laser. I've been doing my best for a couple of years to make all this make sense. And I found out quite a bit. And it goes beyond most people's comprehension and conception of what is actually happening out there. This is big, It took a decade of research into mythology and science and history in finding the lies of history. And, science is a dark science right away. Science takes creation out of it. So if you're busy touting the science, then you don't believe in creation, right? Because science negates creation. Well, I look around me. I believe in creation. I'm not some random chaotic dude, okay? But we're going to look at all the satellites. I'm just going to show you a quick roll through. All the equipment that is throughout the United States and some around the world, from HAARP to Doppler, what is that, Super Darn, Dual Auroral Network. All these things are working simultaneously. So they're hitting that sunspot with lasers, right? And everyone's talking about HAARP right now. So it's my opinion, my theory, but it's pretty much common sense. If you join the pieces together, you'll be able to see what's happening. But there's no scientist going to come out and tell you, hey, this is what we're doing. We're shooting the sun and we're going to destroy your planet. They're not going to come out and tell you that, but look around you. Look at the dying forest. Look at all these steel towers being erected by every school, every hospital. Even out in the middle of the frickin' mountains, there are steel towers, and they are evil looking, and they should not be there. We accept this stuff, and it is bad for us. We got to quit accepting anything that this system tells us. This system is destroying us. They're destroying your body. You want to know what the last 4 years are about? Look around. You want to sit there and debate and study the science. Well, it's going to get you nowhere. Unless you come to the understanding that, hey, they are out to get us. There's no other way around that. They are out to get us. And it's no fun just to take us out, right? They got to mess with your head. They got to get stuff into your body. They're going to poison your food. They're going to poison your air, your water. Oh, my God. Are you drinking from the tap? I haven't drank from the tap in, 10 years. Solar probe? It looks just like a Doppler. Well, we know Doppler shoots radar beams, okay? So why the hell can't this probe? I'm sure it's part of their space lab. Like we got a sky lab going on above us. And before I forget, I want to touch on that. So there seems to be some confusion how chemtrails work with HAARP. So when they spray these stratospheric aerosols up there, and it's not all done by airplane. They have stratocruiser balloons, which can stay up there months at a time and deploy the stuff when and where they like. So when it's deployed up there, they hit it with the ground radars, and they create a virtual antenna across the sky, and that allows it to be manipulated. So understand that chemtrails aren't about cloud seeding. I mean, in some locations and some particular places and times, yes, there is cloud seeding operations, and they can make it rain or they can overseed and keep it dry. They can turn on these ionospheric heaters in your state, not just HAARP, not here in Alaska. I mean, they do, but this stuff is in every single state. It's in your local area. And they turn these things on and they can create a heat wave. I mean, these fires, these tornadoes, none of this is natural, okay, guys? You got to get away from looking at, right now, the military are doing burning operations in Alaska, and I'm sure they're doing them in your state too. These fires are no accident, okay? Thousands of people don't die in a little bitty town because of a fire unless they're blocked in. So this stuff goes over most people's heads. They cannot conceive that authority, the state, the Fed, that they could do these things to us people. But yes, they can, they do, they have, and they will. It's just the way it is, because I think they're messing with the wildlife. I know they're messing with the weather. I know they're messing with the people around here and everywhere. Yeah, this technology has been around for a very long time. It's not new. It might be new to you and me, but it's not new. Even HAARP, the engines that drive HAARP, are called the Angels, right? HAARP, Angels. The guy, I think he just died, if I remember correctly, but the guy who ran that whole thing, his name was Chris T. Fallen. Christ is fallen, right? And then we got HAARP and the Angels. That's how sick these people are. That's how sick all of this, what do you want to call it? Terraforming the planet? And they're messing with the sun. It's obvious. And we got a lot of years in front of us where they are going to be messing with our minds, our planet, our freedom, our freedom. You need a permit for this. You need a license for that. You're not free. You have to pay to do any damn thing. Even if you want to start a campfire in your yard, they're like, oh, you need a burn permit. I ain't getting no burn permits. I'm going to live free. They can do whatever they like. And I just want you to know that this plan is bigger than most think. It's going to get rough. It's going to get wild. Watch out for the tornadoes. What was there, 285 tornadoes in a week throughout the Midwest, the southern United States? That's not normal. That's not normal. If you don't think weather modification and weather wars are happening, I don't even know what to tell you, man. Just be careful. Be aware. Stay aware. Be prepared. Have a plan. What should be doing? They should be prepared to leave their house at a moment's notice and survive. Because these people, they're sick. They want your land. They want your heart. They want your brain. They want your blood. So, anyway, guys, stay aware. Be prepared. And until next time, keep looking up.